Hey guys, this is Josh Shoemaker again with another bowling ball review. This time it's going to be for the Roto Grip Tour Dynam-X. As my usual, I'm going to start a little bit straighter and keep chasing it left. So I think this Tour Dynam-X is going to be a really special piece for a lot of the harder sport shot conditions when urethane is not in play. We'll start a little bit straighter and roll a little bit more. So what's really special about this one is you have kind of a medium strength cover with a weaker asymmetric core, which is not usually something that we see a lot of the time. So with this one is I didn't want to drill it too weak and end up having it not flare enough. So I did go with my stronger pinup layout, which is has a PSA on my veil, which usually makes the asymmetric stuff stand up pretty quick. And then it also has a 4-inch pin tap with a shorter buffer, which normally gets the stuff, like I said, to stand up really quickly and kind of go forward. But with this being such a weak core and kind of a medium to weaker cover, it still kind of floats through the front pretty well. So, and one more left here. Still stay pretty forward with it. Yeah, that went up the lane and touch and came around it a little bit. As you can see, I think it's really just going to be really good blending the lane front to back. So on a lot of the more difficult conditions, if it's in play, I will usually be throwing urethane. But if there's too much volume and I can't get the urethane to read correctly, slow down the right part of the lane. I think this Tour Dynam-X is going to give me a really good option that's going to create a similar amount of friction, but be a little bit earlier and rounder and kind of be in play. So, move a little bit left here, slow it down a touch, and bring my hand around it a little bit more. There you go. So kind of a similar idea to what the clone is. You get that ball to friction right pretty quickly. It's kind of going to blend off of it. Obviously, this is quite a bit weaker than the clone. So it's going to allow you to kind of have that similar shape and similar idea from a little bit further right in the pattern. I did shoot the clone video before this one, as well as this kind of having a little bit of open play on it as well. So this pair is definitely not fresh by any means. Again, move another one left here. A little bit more around it. Oh God. Whew. Let me just give it the big old Yankee do instead. I noticed lately, if my arm kind of gets a little bit ahead of myself and I don't wait on it, that's kind of been my big miss lately. All right, let's make sure we wait on this one. A little bit better. Oh God. All right, so we missed 110 left and 110 right. So odds are this next one is going to at least be hopefully in the right area code. Much better. So as far as this goes, I wouldn't really consider it to be a slower response ball. I think as far as strength and response time goes, it's going to be pretty much medium in the middle part of your bag. I also think, even though the core has only a slight bit of asymmetric to it, it's 0.010, which is definitely on the lower end as far as asymmetric values go. It's not going to lock up and go forward nearly as quickly as most of the other asym balls have stronger PSA. Chase it a little bit more left here. Slow it down a little bit more. There you go. So if you're coming here from the clone video, you can kind of see in that part of the lane, the clone kind of locked up and went forward from there. Again, with this cover being weaker and this core being weaker, you're going to see a lot more shape out of it from further left. I think it's going to be one of those balls that kind of just lets you do whatever you want at the bottom of your hand, and it's just going to listen. Last ball that I drilled that's kind of similar to that would have been the Storm Summit. I felt like I kind of just do whatever at the bottom and it just listened to me. So a couple more left here. And stay pretty slow, come around it. I think we're just going to kind of keep chasing it left and some more rotation until we kind of see it lock up and go straight. And then I'll compare it to a couple of the other balls that I brought that I feel like are going to be good compliments to it as well. Another get left and give it the old spin biscuit release. And just kind of watch the ball again, respond to the rotation I give it. I feel like I don't have to be perfect at the bottom with this one. A lot of these lower end balls, weaker cores and covers, I feel like you kind of have to throw perfect or else they have no chance. Left here. Oh, Yankee do again. All right, but again, I think you guys kind of get the idea from there. I think really good comparisons to this ball is going to be the original Roto Rubicon, which this core was based off of. Much stronger core and cover though, but similar idea. We're going to start a little bit straighter and roll it again. So as you can see with that, that started to stabilize a lot quicker. The Tour Dynam-X, I felt like kind of was able to float through the front part lane a little bit better. A lot more flare out of this core. Let's move a couple left. Still staying pretty forward with it. Hey, what's up? How's it going?
How you doing?
Good. How are you?
Good. What have you been doing?
Staying busy, working.
You still EMT?
Yeah. So I put my 2 weeks in for the ambulance. They gave me more hours over the fire department. So
now you're going to go to the fire
hopefully start transitioning over that way. Yeah.
So you don't want to do the EMT stuff?
No, I do. So for the fire department, you have to be EMT as well as. So you do both. You do the medical side and the fire side of it. Yeah. I just here stopped up and trying to get some clips for the new the new balls that are coming out in a couple weeks. So.
Have you doing any bowling during the summer?
Yeah, I have been. I've been going out to Buffalo on Tuesdays. They have a sports shot league up there. They do. I try to practice. We got next weekend they had a big tournament up there, so I'm trying to get some practice in before then.
For that Tuesday league out there?
No, so they have my buddy Matt. He runs a tournament. He ran one last year too. I wasn't able to bowl it, but they do a bunch of fundraising and they have a lot of added money to it. So that's next Saturday and Sunday. So I work this week, and then after that, it's just the fire department after that. So if I have time, yeah. All right, always nice to catch up with people you haven't seen in a while. So again, move a couple left here. A little more rotation. Yeah, there's that. I just filmed a video of the clone. This comes out on the 18th, and then.
Oh, that's a new ball right there?
Yeah, and then they got the Tour Dynam-X too. They both come out on the 18th. Tour Dynam-X. It's kind of, you like that IQ Tour a lot, right?
Right.
So it's kind of based on that, but it's an asymmetric ball instead of symmetrical.
So it's stronger?
A little bit stronger, but the core is still pretty weak. So it's kind of similar, but it should just give people a little bit more drilling options. So you have a little. So I like it so far. It's been rolling pretty good.
This one here.
That's gonna be a bigger solid ASIM ball.
What kind is that?
Asymmetric solid, or no, it's Roto grip. So they're both
What's the
Roto
name
grip.
of that one?
The clone. Yeah, so they had like I don't know if you remember, like the UFO alert was part of those balls that were banned last year or banned. So they remade it. They added a little bit stronger of a cover and tweaked the core a little bit.
So is the UFO banned?
Well, it's quote unquote banned. You can still throw them. The only place you can't is like nationals.
For what?
For nationals, so you can still throw in a lot of the local stuff. You can find them online. They're not producing them anymore though. Some of them they were good balls, so they're kind of expensive online to find them now. All right, a little bit more left here. Slow it down a little bit. The clone? So I wasn't a big fan of the original UFO, but the UFO Alert, which is the Pearl version, I really like that a lot. I threw that one a ton. So I was a big fan of that, but they're getting kind of hard to find. So
Are they?
yeah, I mean we had a lot of good stuff.
You still got it?
I don't know. I gave it away. We had a lot of good stuff, like this exotic gem has been like one of the big Pearl ASIMs that I've been throwing a lot.
I've got the gem.
Yeah, and that's the pearlized version of it.
Okay, now I have a pearl. The multicolored one that came out that everybody bought. Oh Jesus!
I'm trying to think. Was it a Roto grip?
I think so.
Was it one of the Halo pearls or?
Oh,
Trying to
I can't
think.
remember the name. It had like silver in it, like green, blue. It was a pearl ball. That should be stronger then.
It's newer technology, so it's going to be stronger. Yeah.
I have a gem.
Mhm.
So you think I should compliment it with that ball?
It would be a good compliment. It'd be a good step down. So when the gem's hooking too much or it's hooking too early, you could go to that, and it's going to get down the lane a little bit more and give you more shape.
So it's a little bit stronger than the other pearl I got.
It would be, yeah. All right, so now we're going to jump into the IQ Tour. All right, have a good one. Go back to the right again. Roll a little bit more. Should see this one kind of float a little bit better and be more responsive down lane. What's up? Oh, with that one, you can kind of see there again. Typical IQ Tour shape, buttery smooth. Not going to stabilize nearly as quick, so you're going to see more shape out of this one than the Tour Dynam-X. So a couple left. Get around a little bit more. Go twirl with it. So, as you can see, with the Tour Dynam-X, it's going to stabilize a little bit faster, be a little bit more ball than the IQ Tour, but I think that they're really good complements to each other. I think the Tour Dynam-X is going to give you a lot more drilling options, especially for the no-thumb players. So it doesn't really matter where you end up putting the pin on them. You're not going to get the reverse flare back on your fingers like you would with the symmetrical balls if you get the pin too low. So, if you guys are interested in the Tour Dynam-X, make sure you stop in your local Storm VIP Pro Shop and grab your very own for the August 18th real estate. Catch you on the next one.